ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere. Welcome to a Thursday Night Live. Hey, everybody. Whoo! What's wrong with my camera? Why am I not moving? Why am I not moving?
Oh, you're frozen.
Why am I frozen?
It must have been all that driving.
Already. Hold on. There I am. I'm frozen. Billy Kyle, why am I frozen?
I couldn't tell you.
Man, my camera's...
Don't shoot the messenger.
No, I'm not. Oh my god.
I've got to make something clear real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
The title makes it sound like I'm the one that crashed too.
It does? No, it doesn't. What the hell's wrong with my camera? It's been working all day. Wow. Well, it just figures. It just figures. Boy, are we at least streaming?
We're streaming. We're live.
All right. Hey, everybody. Man, I'm so tired. I don't even feel like dealing with this. It sucks so hard. Hold on. What is wrong with my...
You see, that's why I gave up live streams. I'm on to the podcasts now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
What? Still frozen.
God! Just kill me. Just kill me. Anyway.
I don't even know.
Nobody's watching anyway. God. This show is already a cluster.
A cluster what?
Yeah. Cluster migraine. There we go.
Oh, there you.
Yeah, let me just...
You can use that.
Just pop this off of here. And thanks for being patient, everybody. My
try on plugging it.
My $1,500 webcam is screwed. I don't know why. Let me.
That's a nice shot back there.
Thanks. Oh yeah, ladies. So here's Billy Kyle with a joke.
Oh God, I'm full of zero jokes. Let's see. What happens when you don't set your return to home altitude properly before you fly?
Well, we're gonna find out here in a minute. There. Now it's on you. Oh, this is.
It's been a while since you've had me on here.
Yeah, it's good to have you. I'm pretty excited.
It's good to be here.
Is it though?
No, it's great. It's great.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This sucks so hard. Hold on, let me get a battery. Hang on. Do something, Billy. Don't leave him hanging. Juggle. Do something. Whoop. Tell a joke. Whatever.
I definitely can't juggle, but let's see. I guess I'll tell an interesting story.
Do it.
So, in fact, Ken, I wanted to talk to you about this before we jumped on, but I think you might have cut. I think you might have cut me off. I was flying my Inspire 2 today. It's like the drone that I fly every single day, and I always hear people say, you know, the less moving parts, the better. And I don't know if you've seen some of these new smartphones coming out, but they have like these motorized cameras so that they can hide the camera, the front-facing selfie camera, and it slides up from the back. And a lot of people say, well, that motor is going to break over time. So today I was flying my Inspire 2, and you guys know how the landing gear raises up. So I raised the landing gear for the first job I was doing, brought it down, landed it. I was all fine. And then I went to go to my second job, did everything as usual, took it out, set it up, put it up in the air, and then when I came down to land, the landing gear would not come back down.
Oh, no.
So my landing gear is still stuck in. I don't have my Inspire with me right now. I'm at my mom's house, but the Inspire 2, I had to bring it with me back in my car out of the case because the landing gear was still up. So I guess, I don't know, hopefully somebody has some sort of fix for that. Old guy with a drone says old guy and a drone says I look cold. I'm just having a bad hair day.
All right, so what I've done is I've put a battery in it. I had it plugged into the wall, but so now there's a battery.
Super chat. Do we press a button here?
For super chat?
Do we have to hit something?
Yes, will you hit me directly in the face and let me forget the past 5 minutes? Anyway, welcome to Thursday Night Live. This is Billy Kyle sitting in for, what's his name again? Dana, that's right. That's the guy that used to come on here. Man, he
never replace him.
Never ever. He is coming back very soon. But there's a reason why Billy is on. And we're going to bring a couple other people from the Philadelphia, New Jersey area on. Today's going to be an unusual show. It's going to be a short show because it's a race and it is battery. It will end whenever the battery runs out. I crash.
I see a question mark.
I did what? Oh.
I just see a question mark.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There he is.
Thank you. See, there we go. I forgot to hit the. Greg is pulling his hair out. All right. So I did crash, and I'm going to share that video. Thanks very much to Brian Cook for resurrecting the video. He used some sort of elfin magic to make that happen.
Some wizardry.
Some wizardry, yes. But first, we have to thank our sponsor, the Cadillac of processed meats. It's Pigeon Jerky, everybody.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Yeah.
Pigeon jerky.
All right.
The
Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. Woo! All right, we're back. We're back, baby. Everything's A-okay. Man. Oh, okay. So, as we are ticking,
right into it?
Yes, we're going to get right into it. This is mail that was sent to me. We'll get to that in a minute. There's no viewer video of the week. There's no prize. Thank you so much for the super chat. We did get a couple, right? Drone Obsessed. Take a deep breath and relax. Razzmatazz, you're right. I need some razzmatazz. Let's razz it out really quickly. I need some. Everybody, let's just step into the Raz pool, the Olympic-sized pool of Raz. There's nothing quite like it. Billy?
Can you make my voice echo too?
No. I'm sorry.
I can't get to the level of razzmatazz that you're at right now without any echo.
You should be lucky that I'm letting you in the Raz pool because you need to be this tall or this old to be in here. How old are you, Billy?
21.
21. Ah, Billy.
20 fun.
Oh, yeah. Good times. Just old enough to go to big people jail. All right. And now back to the show. Yes, and another super chat. By the way, I'm very, very tired. Droning Harry, $10 super chat for helping that poor Phantom heal.
I don't think anything's gonna help that poor Phantom heal, except maybe Jeff.
Jeff will. Here's what's left of it. Right here.
Oh, so sad.
It's very sad, and there you go.
It hurts.
It does, but the gimbal is not that bad.
Yep.
It can be fixed. A little TLC. So anyway, what I want to say. Oh yes, I'm very tired. I'm super tired. I drove home to Philadelphia area for Christmas, and I saw my mom. We hung out down the shore, met Billy and a bunch of other people, and we're going to talk to them more about this terrible accident here in just a moment. But first, it's time for the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's head over to the newsroom and get all the news from Jeff Sills, our drone newsman. What's going on, Jeff?
Well, this week the news was dominated by Gatwick, unfortunately. That was pretty much, I think, the only thing that was on every single stream that I had.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Gatwick, I'm telling you.
Real.
Well, and so after 3 days of them blocking off the planes and stopping flights and blaming drones and everything, the Sussex police were told to step down and that the investigation is being passed along to Scotland Yard because no drone was ever physically seen or filmed or detected in any way, shape, or form throughout the whole thing.
How about that? Vilifying the whole drone industry.
A couple was arrested, taken to, and I guess they were taken in and grilled for hours and hours and hours because the guy had a remote control helicopter and something else, and they thought that he was the one that was responsible for it, which turned out to be false. And those poor people were terrified.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think it was? Was it just some old lady who saw a bird and goes, "The drone! It's trying to film me naked. I know it's got a zoom lens on it."
You know, if there was a drone, there was people that said they saw drones. There were people that said they didn't see drones. You know, at this point, I think a drone may have been involved at one time. You know, because Gatwick has had issues with drones in their airspace before. I just think that this time it was a massive overreaction. So, needless to say, in sight with that, another section of the news, drone owners in the UK, the government has rushed out a new hardline anti-drone law that will allow them to throw people in jail if they catch them doing something against the CAA laws with the drones. So now you guys get jail terms for breaking the laws of the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. And in the midst of all of this, the Israeli anti-drone company Skylock made a killing because they were one of the few companies that provided the anti-drone technology that they used over the 3-day period. They made a killing selling to all of the airports in the UK their system, which is now in place across all of the UK and Scotland.
Does it involve lasers?
You know what? It might involve lasers.
Love those lasers. Legwork. Thank you. 20-pound super chat. By the looks of that drone, you might need this more than me. Yeah. This is the one that died, and this is the new one. I haven't even flown it yet. This is a Phantom 4 Pro 2.0, and I have something. I haven't flown it yet. Yes, sir.
You took off the low noise propellers.
Yes, I hate them. If you want the low noise propellers, you can have them. I got tons of them. I hate them. They're horrible. I don't like them. I don't like the way they handle. They don't handle the same way as
they don't look right either. They're so fat.
Yes, that's another thing. I think it costs more energy to be quiet. So I ordered regular ones, and so if anybody wants the ones that came with them, you can be quiet and handle like a freaking marshmallow, a cinder block on marshmallow wheels if you want. That's how I feel, and I'm not holding back. What else, Jeff? Let's get through this before I fall over.
All right, so we'll keep it simple. So in the midst of all the Gatwick stuff happening, there was another major disaster in Indonesia. They had a tsunami that went through and killed a lot of people. There has been lots of footage taken from that you guys can catch on some of the news streams. It came in the night. People were unprepared for it. Drones are instrumentally being used in the recovery efforts for that particular disaster, and have made giant strides in not only providing services, assistance with the rescuers, and also transporting in much needed supplies to rural areas.
That's awesome.
Very good. And Dan Castle wants to know, what are the black propellers? These are just from an Obsidian. They're the same shape as OEM DJI propellers. They're just from an Obsidian.
Nice.
Yeah. And I put them on there because for some reason I had them, but I ordered the white ones as well. And
all right.
To be honest with you, I think the these are more rigid than these.
Flimsier.
Yeah, these are really just the low noise are flimsy, and these are a little bit more rigid. I think that's just me. I don't know.
Good point.
But there's several people that want them in the chat, and maybe we can have a contest later.
All right, so the last story for you guys then will be along the Christmas lines. A gentleman in New Babylon decided that it would be a great idea to stop on the middle of the Fire Island Bridge to film his Corvette with a drone.
Do you want to take a moment and kill your child?
No.
Okay.
My children are infinitely quiet. There's not any way that would be a noise from any of my children.
Are you? Well, you know what? You know what? He didn't hear it. I know you did. I know it. We both, Billy and I, heard your kids. People with screaming children, you could tune it out. That's why, I'll save $10 on a babysitter and bring my screaming kids to the movies. They don't hear it. They're used to sitting there watching Netflix all day with, right? They can tune that crap out. But us non-kid having people, we can't. And it's just like, this is a sleep deprivation talk, and I'll go off on rants once in a while. It's just like people with cats. They all spray a little bit of Febreze. No cats, right? No, you have 30 cats, you're going to stink. I can smell it in your house. You can't because you're used to it. Anyway, moving on. I hate cats.
So this particular gentleman decided to film his Chevrolet Corvette on the Robert Moses Causeway span bridge, and he got arrested for doing that. So it's one of the other, I guess, recorded arrests for drone usage here in the United States.
Oh.
Great idea to impede traffic on a highway, to film your car.
Wow.
On Christmas. That's just
not a good idea, no. No. What else you got? Is that it?
Well, I mean, I got more, but I think you are just completely zonked.
No, man. Hey, no, give us another story, dude. Tell us another story, Papa.
All right. So if you guys get a chance, go out to the news wiki. There are a lot of articles out there that have videos on them that we didn't use today. One that I would really like to showcase is there is a drone light show that they did in Qatar for National Day. They had 500 drones up. Again, another example of drones being used in lieu of fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah. That's a positive use of drones, and I approve wholeheartedly.
They're cool.
Yeah, definitely go and check out that video. They did an exceptionally good job. Now, of course, it's not Intel level, stuff, but it's still exceptionally well done.
And just to let you know, I have another battery in case the battery in my camera goes out. Jeff, thank you very much for stopping by.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to working on that Phantom. So we'll have that one knocked out for you.
This goes in a box right away. I'll get it to you. I'll put it in a padded box.
Thanks.
All right.
Also, I want to give a quick shout out. Artco has offered, or has laid the gauntlet down for yet another build challenge. He is sending me a Favic kit. This apparently allows you to change a Phantom 3 drone into sort of a Mavic foldable drone.
Oh, is this Art, the guy on crutches? Art?
Artco?
Yeah,
he's in the chat.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the show. Let me see what day he's gonna be on the show. He's gonna be on there the 10th of January. Art will be on.
Yep. So I got confirmation that a Favic is on its way, and one of the things that I will ask the crowds out there, I am going to be looking for a wrecked Phantom 3 Advanced or Phantom 3 Professional. So if anybody has one that they would like to donate to the project, we're going to restore the Phantom,
right,
and then stick it in the case.
Yeah, and make sure that it's wrecked. Don't send him a new one. Make sure if you have a new one and you're going to send it to him, wreck it first. Yeah, don't be sending him a new one, okay? Is that right?
Well, most people, I'm not going to ask them to part with drones that are fully functional. So if they have one that's lying around that they can't do anything with, that's the perfect option to put in the case.
But you just said you're looking for a wrecked one.
Correct.
All right, very good. Well, you are the resurrector of drones, and we'll see what you can do with that thing. Thank you very much for being on, Jeff. Love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. It's back to us now, Billy.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. You don't know that song because you're a zygote. Just the two of us.
Oh,
you and I.
I know it.
You do not.
I know it.
You don't know that song. You dry off behind your ears, son.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, you probably heard it on Nick at Night. Isn't that where all kids hear like the classics? Oh yeah, I know that song. I heard it on Nick at Night, or I was in a movie or something. Anyway, all right. I become a little bit crotchety and bitter when I'm tired, don't I?
I think I don't know if you care, but I think a little bit of my screen is covering the chat.
Really?
If you're OCD, I think if you're OCD about it, I'm a little bit OCD.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I don't want to impede your sensibilities, Billy.
When was the last time you were on the show? It's good to have you back.
God, I don't know. The last time I was on the show, I think I was showing off some of the abandoned building footage. So, God, almost probably this time last year.
Yeah, I did a lot of great shots with the broken drone before it became broken over this Christmas trip. I'll share one of the things with you. I went to Roanoke, Virginia. That's where I spent an involuntary vacation last year. Mm-hmm. I was there in the hospital for 19 days, and I went there and I thanked all the medical professionals for saving me and putting me back together. And while I was there, I met Jeff Baker, and we went around and we filmed stuff, and I didn't have a lot of time to edit a bunch, but there was a really cool church, and I'll share that with you now. This is, I forget the name of it, if anybody knows in the chat. This is a church in Roanoke, Virginia. And we actually got, if you know where this is, it's in Class D airspace, and we got tower clearance to do this.
Did you do that through AirMap?
No, we just called the tower.
Nice.
And we had clearance to 400 feet, and then
that's beautiful.
I did a pretty difficult shot here at the end. I did a orbit around one of the spires and then up and out.
Oh.
And I just lucked out and was able to back out exactly in the middle. You tell me what you've got.
You've got to risk it for the biscuit.
You do. No risk, no reward. Here you go. Here it is.
Oh.
And then I saw the second one come into frame. I was like, okay, I'll keep those together. And then back out with a nice city reveal.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Roanoke is a beautiful place. Unfortunately, most of what I saw were hospital ceilings.
How are their drivers?
What's that? The drivers?
Yeah, how are the drivers there?
Well, the guy who transported me from one hospital to the other hospital, he was pretty cool. Yeah. So, it's going to be a short show today. Let's go ahead and bring in the fellas that we were hanging out with. Now, this is going to be the boys. This is the first time that I have attempted to have 3 people on Skype. So they should appear here.
Cool. Yeah, I had to chat though. That's no problem.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to bring in... who was all hanging out with it? It was you, and then there was Brian Cook, Steve Edwards, Scott Littlefield, and then his son, Brandon Littlefield. And he was the one who ran down and... Well, we'll get to that here in a minute.
Yeah.
But
he's the one that saved the day.
He did, yeah. Great. Now, I can't remember... Here. Freaking Skype. I can't remember his fracking name.
Who, Brian?
Yeah. No, in Skype, it's like... You know what I mean? Like, his name's Brian, but it's not Brian. It's like 23104-:tilde/ or whatever. Great. Well, I can't remember his username. What's his username?
I've got no idea. I never added him on Skype.
Good.
Maybe he's probably listening, so he can just throw it in the chat.
Throw it in the chat.
Or hopefully he can text one of us.
God, just kill me. I mean, this is... Okay, let's bring in Steve. I got Steve here. I know he's standing by. Now, Steve is, Steve Edwards. Right here. He's a retired New Jersey state trooper, I believe. Hey, Steve, welcome to the show. Are you there?
Steve? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up?
Hey, man, welcome.
What's up, Billy?
Very good. Man? All right, now let's go ahead and break the bank and bring in. You guys feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Don't wait for me.
Did you get his username?
Nope. I got
Steve,
nothing.
you know what I want? So once Ken's drone went down, Steve was the one that drove him down. And Steve, I'd love to hear some of the conversation that went on in the car ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. Yeah, I have some bleeped. It's a lot of bleeped.
So, okay, I just had to mute my my YouTube feed. You can hear me, okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So,
Brian.
you know, we jumped in the car and Ken was in a bit of a panic mode. Worst case scenario, everything. The drone fell on somebody's head. The drone hit a car. The drone hit little woman pushing a little baby in a carriage and fell right on the baby's head.
I thought it was gonna land on a Lamborghini, a toddler. I thought it's gonna land on the roof. It's gonna cause a power outage. I didn't know what was going on. So apparently, my apologies, Brian. I'm totally unprepared. Wouldn't that be great to bring him in? That'd be great. Anybody know his what is it?
His Skype name is MSUCA.
There we go. Okay.
Brian.
Yeah, that makes sense. His name's Brian. It starts with an M. Come on, people. Work with me here. Don't call me. I'm about to lose my shh. Don't call me. I just called you. This is me getting. See how red I'm getting? When you call me, it messes everything up. I'm good. We're good.
Ken's getting angry.
I need to get some sleep.
So does Brian have the footage from your drone?
Yes.
Did you ever see it?
He gave it to me. I'm about to play it. If he would pick up, go ahead and pick up, buddy.
It gives me chills.
There we go. There we go. He is. And he's here. Thank God. Thank God.
He's the field reporter. Look at him. He's not even on his computer.
No, bro.
Please, when you're setting up your Skype accounts, if your name is Dave, have the word Dave in it. There's a thought. Okay. All right.
Sorry, man. I just set that up today.
It's not your fault. It's Skype's fault. Not your fault. Not your fault. I just want to tell you, and this is misplaced anger because I was having such a great time with you guys. A couple days ago. Such a great time. I was back up where I grew up in Philadelphia, and I just had a real cheesesteak with Italian bread. They don't serve Italian bread here in the South of the United States because real Italian bread is hard, and the Southerners think that it's stale. I ain't gonna eat that. It's stale. That's Italian bread. Okay, I gotta stop. Whew, I gotta breathe. I'll be back. I gotta breathe. I'll be over here breathing. Oh, man. All right. So thank you, everybody, for keeping me from jumping off of that parking garage.
You're welcome.
I mean, what a great spot. A great day being had by all. We had just left Margate, and we're filming Lucy the elephant. If you don't know about Lucy, when was she born? Built in like 1851 or something crazy like that. It's this.
I don't know the history behind it.
It's an elephant building. It's in Margate, New Jersey. So, okay, let's show the crash.
Oh man.
And
fabulously edited, I might add.
Yes.
Brian,
and I took your video that you rescued, Brian, and I put the audio from the thing that I was wearing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah. And there are bleeps, so if you're offended by bleeps, well, tune away. Here you go. Oh yeah. You can hear how excited I was.
Oh, this is so fun! Let's go check out the golf ball building.
And then I gave a prophetic warning. What a great day, though, for filming. Look at that.
I know.
The reflection of the ocean.
So
by far beautiful. Yeah.
From the other side on the horizon. What a great building.
Oh, man, you can see the reflection of the ocean and the horizon is level.
I think I just said that.
Come check this video out. Oh, my God. Look at see the level, the ocean?
Yes.
I got a little glint. I'm going to go up here.
Yeah, I wanted to get that reflection going up too.
I was so excited.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
The suspense.
Yeah, you can see the reflection of the city. I love reflective buildings. I have a serious droner. If you're gonna go around the other side of the building, make sure you set your return to home higher than the buildings. By the way. Yeah. Oh. So all right, let's pause there.
Oh man.
Alpha says.
Yeah. So I had just said that. I just said because I came through Philadelphia and I wanted to film in Philadelphia, and they have tall buildings, so I set my return to home to 160 meters. Maybe I didn't do the math correctly in my head. Probably should have put more than that. But I couldn't film in Philadelphia because for some reason I couldn't get a GPS lock. Have you experienced that, Billy?
Yeah, especially where you said you were flying down near the William Penn statue. I think that with just all the buildings, it's really tough to gain a signal down there.
Yeah, so I tried a couple times and then I left. And that's where I left my settings. And if you know me, you know that I fly intricately sometimes. And so I leave my obstacle avoidance off, which I shouldn't have. And we were very excited about flying at this location. And I think it was me that said, the security guard, they're going to be here any minute asking questions. It was legal.
We're talking about that.
Yeah, everything was legal to fly there. But, then the security guards would come and ruin our fun. And that's the only excuse that I have. This was totally my fault. User error, absolutely. I will take it. I was in a rush to get up there and fly, and I didn't take the time to do any of my usual pre-flight checks. And anyway, now back to the carnage. Just to let you know. Uh-oh. Speaking of which, return to home. I thought I was above the building. Shit.
It would be a very good test for those sensors too.
No, I didn't cancel it, but I have mine set higher, like I just said. Uh-oh. You can hear it. Listen carefully. That's it. There's my drone. Bye. See it falling? What the f? Let's go find it. You guys stay here. Somebody drive me. I'll drive me. Stay here. What happened? A lot of bleeps from your pal Ken. What happened? Yeah. So what happened was just user error. And let me go back to here very quickly, and I'll try to freeze the frame right before, and you can see the reflection. You see?
Oh no!
It's last millisecond, and it's where are we? Okay. This part here was what actually hit the window. This leg hit the window and it's not going to break the window. It's just not. If you're worried about the building, don't worry about the building. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
But
well, it did clean a part of that building. That part is definitely clean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Spotless.
Yeah. And it did a slow descent, and it was spinning fast.
For a long time, me and Billy were talking about the noise. Just the noise. I can never figure out.
Yeah, it was like it was a horrible noise. But yeah, this is seared in my memory, right here.
Nice view of Brigantine there.
But I have mine set higher, like I just. What did you say? Nice view of what?
The Brigantine, right in the reflection.
Oh yeah, wasn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So, what are people saying in the chat?
Can you turn that into a wallpaper for me? I want to make that my background.
No, don't do that. That's mean. Don't do that.
Oh, so I should take it off?
Yeah. So I want to thank Brandon Littlefield for running down, because what happened was.
Oh yeah, he was fast.
I was terrified. We're laughing, but I was actually terrified. I didn't know where it was going, if it was going to hurt anyone. That's really what I was worried about. I didn't want it to hurt anyone or anything, because I can't afford either.
That was the longest drive down a parking garage I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just want to touch on
something. You guys were driving down.
Right.
Somebody came and pulled up, They got out of the car and went, "Hey!" And they just went, and then ran over and set it down.
What were you gonna say, Billy?
I wanted to reiterate something. Oz said, on activation of return to home, should the aircraft auto-enable obstacle avoidance? I think that there are a couple of different settings within the DJI Go app where if you have obstacle avoidance turned on, it should enable during return to home. And also they've got smart return to home, so the drone would follow the path back to you rather than just fly a straight line. So it's always good to, again, check over your settings, which I have not checked over my settings sometimes also, and I've had a lot of close calls.
Yeah, I'm curious with the reflection if it would actually detect that or not, because it was pretty clear going in. I don't think, besides the lines where the windows are, I'm not sure if it would actually detect it. But that smart return to home is great.
It would detect that because on the other side was a pulled shade. It would see that, yeah. But man, yeah, Brandon ran down, and who was that? You flying? So I was being filmed as I was picking pieces up off the road.
This guy.
I flew my Mavic down.
Okay. All right. So here is that. I put sad music on it. Now he's the guy who ran down, picking up pieces off the road. And who was it that said that a woman picked it up out of the street?
He did.
That was me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it landed right in the middle of that street, almost on the double line actually. But the first car that pulled up, girl, 20, 30, got out. She kind of looked at it. She picked it up, and then I went, "Hey!" from the corner up there, and she then she just walked it over, dropped it off, and just kept driving.
Yeah, that's not real pawnable stuff at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, if she was just trying to move it out of the street, then that's a nice thing for her to do.
I'm pretty sure that's what she was trying to do.
Oh, okay. You see, I went right to thievery.
Yeah.
How sad.
And I think maybe at first, and then she picked it up and was like, "I don't think it sells in pieces like that."
Right. Man. And I'm also glad I was able to recover the card because I had that footage from the stuff we had done earlier on that same card, and I'll usually pull that off of there.
Well, the card was bent, right?
It was a little tweak. It almost cracked. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have gotten all the footage off there immediately, just in case.
Yeah, old guy in a drone.
A whole nother video sometime.
Old guy in a drone says there are a lot of settings to consider. It's true, and you can't leave the settings for one situation for another situation usually.
Well, here's something that I find annoying. It's a little bit off topic, but if you update your firmware, a lot of the settings will reset back to the default. So one of the biggest gripes, and I know that me and my friend Jin always talk about this, is the when you're shooting photos, and if you update the firmware, it'll go back to only shooting JPEG. And you'll do a whole entire shoot, and it's all in JPEG, and you have to go and redo it all in RAW. It's really annoying.
I've been there. Exactly.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, and Steve, thank you so much for being the calming force that day. You can tell that you were in law enforcement. And dealing with upset people.
Right.
And thank you for being a calming influence on me. Because
felt like I was back on the job there for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but I can be sort of emotional sometimes.
Little bit.
Once in a while.
But it was understandable.
Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't know until we got that call from Brandon that it didn't kill anybody. But so another thing I want to share with everyone is the path that it took, and this is the telemetry from the Go app. I'm gonna let you guys talk because I have to stand up away from the microphone to get it close enough to the camera to show you, and you can see that
that monitor is bright.
Yeah, it'll calm down here in a second. But can you see it? I just want
maybe zoom in a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe zoom in on the flight path a little bit.
I really can't because then it'll defocus. I just want you to look at the red.
Yeah.
There we go. Watch.
Okay, I see it now.
Watch the red. That's me. And it was doing the spinning that we saw. All the way down. There it goes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No! And you can even see where it landed in the middle of the street.
It even says motor obstructed. I would love to see some of the flight logs off of that.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to focus myself again. Using my butt and blind side. It's a handy thing. There we go. Oh my goodness.
A sad day.
It was.
Overall, it was really fun meeting everyone. And I had a lot of fun doing that. So, I was able to go and get another one. Luckily, I was able to afford to get another one.
We drove to 2 Best Buys.
Yeah, only because, I'm not wealthy, but only because I'll be able to write this one off on my taxes.
It was funny. We were just down outside of the parking garage, and we were kind of regrouping there for a second. And you had that idea to get another drone within the first 5 minutes after we got out of the parking garage. And I walked back to Billy. I go, he's ready to buy another one. Where can we get it?
Yeah, you got to get right back up on the horse. I'm not going to wallow in, what I wanted to do. I wanted to go back and film the same building.
Yeah, I wanted to see that as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to let that building beat me. Get it back up on the horse. But I didn't have time.
Something that we probably should have done before we even left for the Best Buy in Mays Landing is check to see if they had them in stock, which they didn't. So we had to drive to Philly to get another one.
Well, I called you.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I looked up and saw the Mavic Pro 2 and not the Phantom Pro 2.
Well, Scott Littlefield, Brandon's father, did the inventory check, and I gave you a call, so we knew it was probably not going to work.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next Christmas we can all get together and try it again.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So,
Union.
Yeah, all these guys' channels are linked in the description, and I know Steve, you mostly do photography.
Yes.
So there's a lot of great images. There's links to his Instagram, so do check that out.
Hey Brian, where are you at?
I'm actually in the middle of Lamaze class right now. I've got my first little one in 33 days. Not that I'm counting, but yeah, they just actually
awesome.
Came out for break. That's why I had to move around a little bit and kind of get out of the way.
Can you show us the room full of mamas?
Probably not. I mean, I can show you that.
Okay.
Right.
What is Lamaze? What is that like? What does the dad do in a Lamaze class other than breathe?
Well, yeah, I mean, for other people, I bet it's different. Remember, I was a full-time EMT firefighter. I worked in the ER for many years, so I've seen almost everything.
Right.
So for me, it's not that much different. I've gone through all the same training, mostly, not exactly, but for everybody else, it's like this. What's gonna happen? How much of what?
Yeah. I just saw Scott Littlefield in the chat. Yes, next year in AC we'll get those shots. Let's make this a tradition. Aside from the crashing part.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's keep that part out.
Yeah, and I want to.
What do you have left to crash next year?
Oh, I can still crash a computer. I can crash any number of things. Yeah, because the year before I crashed. Well, I didn't crash. I was in a crash in my car. Broke my back 2 places. Good times.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's an eventful trip to Philly.
True. At least you made it home safe.
That's true. And I want to thank you guys and also Scott and Brandon. I know they're watching for driving. Most of you drove over an hour to meet up for this, and that's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
you guys are awesome.
Good stuff.
Of course,
lots of fun.
Wonderful. So, is there anything else you guys would like to say before we skedaddle?
Just check your settings. That's the biggest thing.
Check your settings. Yeah. I'm going to go over this mail here in a minute with Billy.
I think we should have a nice little chat too on quality and all of that as well, but how you can recover something like this, because I had a similar incident in the Bahamas. I was telling you guys I used a low-speed SD card, and it really bit me in the behind. So I try to fix that one as best as possible, and also repairing this one too.
Right, yeah. If it weren't for Brian, you wouldn't have been able to see that, because I went to the tablet recording, and it didn't get nearly as much as you were able to recover. How were you able to do that?
There's some blogs online that show you it's a matter of going to terminal or command and doing a couple of prompts. And then even at the finish, it gives you an H.264 file that you have to convert to MP3. And then even after that, it has frames that are either corrupt or they're skipping frames. So I took some of those skip frames out or the corrupt frames out and kind of smoothed the whole thing out.
Is this something that anybody can do, or that if they could they contact you?
Yeah, I mean, I could do a tutorial. Maybe I'll put a tutorial up on my channel. It's probably a good idea of kind of what I did for your video, or maybe the one I did on my video as well. But at the end, it came out really good, except for a couple of different things were going a little bit awry, and I had to put it in Premiere and literally cut out frames one by one.
Wow, I appreciate you going to all that trouble. You remember a couple weeks ago, we had the guy whose Inspire 2 was shot down by
I want to try to recover that. If you can get a hold of that, I want to try to recover that for him.
Yeah, he thought it was a lost cause. I'll try to get a hold of him. Maybe he's watching. I think maybe I have that file. Yeah. I'd be very curious to see if you'd be able to recover that.
Did you lose all the other footage, Ken?
No, I got everything back. I did get everything back. I've got a lot to edit and will be
for now,
posting.
until we get that video out, just record little clips here and there, and always hit that stop button before you power off the drone.
Very good advice. Yep. Wonderful. Steve,
and try not to hit giant golf balls either.
Yeah, Steve, anything else you'd like to add?
No, it was a blast. I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah, thank you very much. And all right, so now hopefully I can do this real slick like. And bye, everybody. Bye to you, and bye to you. And then there's just me and Billy again. Oh, look at that. I did it. All right.
Good stuff.
Yeah. What are people saying in the chit chat? Anything? Did I miss any? And we'll get back to a regular kind of show.
I think a lot of people are wondering what drone you crashed, and a lot of people think it's the Inspire 2, but I was telling people it's the Phantom.
Phantom. Yeah, Phantom. Oh man! And you were about to launch your Inspire 2.
Yeah, all my batteries were dead.
I felt kind of bad because we left Brian. He left his camera up there, and you almost met the security guard, didn't you?
Yeah. Wait. Did you see that footage?
I didn't.
Okay, so it's really nothing special. So one of the guys that was just in here, Brian, he was down in the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
He left his GoPro up there and it was recording all of us. And he texted me after we all get down from the parking garage. He says, "Hey, can you go grab my GoPro?" So I drove back all the way up. I got his GoPro. I left him a couple of words on the recording, and then I put it in my driver's seat or my passenger seat. So he goes. And he's looking back over the footage, and a security guard actually came up to the top of the roof. And I don't think it was because of the incident. Usually they just don't want you flying from on top of a parking garage. This happened to me before when I fly on top of a garage or from some sort of private property. They usually ask you to leave, which is fine. I've got no problem doing that. But, he might have just seen us on the security cameras, and he came up, and I heard him say something over the radio. But, he came up and was probably looking for us.
Probably. I mean, they see a group of people all together on the roof. They're not parking a car. They're either skateboarding down or flying a drone or doing something.
Flying a drone.
Yeah. I did want to mention to everybody, in case you're interested, the Spark Around the World project is back on. It was held up for a while. Sweden didn't seem to want to let the drone in the country. Customs was holding it up. But now Matthias Allring has it. He'll be flying it backwards, and will continue on its way. Up next, it's going to Denmark and Henrik Olsen. So that's cool. I have a few things that I would like to mention. Billy, you got time to stick around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. I think we got some mail. Let me play my mail intro.
A letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Well, wonder no longer. This one here.
That I know.
You know that one?
Yes.
Are you a fan of Steve? Blues Clues.
That show was my jam when I was younger.
This is a Christmas card. It's from the Coulters. It says, "Thank you for the laughs on Thursdays. Razzmatazz, Alexa jokes." Oh, geez, now she's going to talk to me. Okay, I said her name. "Burps and farts. Your guests keep up the great work." Wow, they like farts. You got it. And this is from Kelly and Don Coulter. The Coulters. Merry Christmas, thanks. And thank you for all the glitter that will be on my person now for days.
You'll be finding it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I used to work in clubs that specialized in glittered people, and that's all I'll say about that. So, I got a little box here with some bubble wrap. Hello, Ken. I recently purchased a 3D printer. Oh, yeah. And after seeing that you received an Osmo Pocket, I saw there were some people making an adapter using their 3D printers for use on GoPro mounts. I immediately thought it would be cool to make a couple of them to send to you for both yourself and one of your subscribers to give away on Thursday Night Live. If the Pocket has a loose fit, you can add some electrical tape to the inside surface to make for a more snug fit. So here you go. Hope you get some use out of it. This is from Tim Scott.
That's something that you were complaining about too. We were sitting in a restaurant eating lunch, and you said, I hate how I can't just sit it down.
Yeah. The base delivery on that Wi-Fi base thing for the Osmo Pocket has been delayed. But let's see what we got here. Oh, I see what he did. Cool. Where do you find designs? Is it maker.com or something like that?
I don't know. I know that there's some sort of database or resource where you can post and then also download other people's 3D files or whatever they are. I'm not familiar with 3D printing. That
is the thing that gets me, is the people that take a micrometer and measure these things for the files. That's what gets me.
I was showing you some of those 3D maps I made with Drone Deploy, and I actually sent them to Brian, and he was able to print them out, which is pretty cool. So if you can create a 3D model of a structure using your drone, you can then 3D print it. Pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, really cool.
You can print a house.
Yep, yeah, that's what he did. He printed a little house.
That is cool, man. So let's see here. I want to make sure we got 2 of these. This will come in handy. Let's see. It goes right in there. Look at that.
That's nice.
Even has room for the buttons. And then, of course, you can, it's got the GoPro connector. So
Looks like you can charge it too on the bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's got it's open up on the bottom too. Wow, man. And it even has a hole for the microphone. There's a microphone on the bottom and on the front. I think it has another one. But
it
anyway,
looks like people are saying thingiverse.com in the chat, so it looks like that's probably what the name of that website is if you want to find 3D.
That's what it is. Yeah,
files.
Thingiverse. This is really cool. I'm totally going to use that. Thank you so much for that,
sweet.
Man. That is awesome. Round of applause. Where's the applause? There you go. And now, I can smell it from here, I've got some candy.
Oh, you lucky dog.
Mm-hmm. I like it when people send candy, especially if I'm having a rotten day. If you want to send me candy, you can. Ken Heron, 215 Baker Road, Huntington, Tennessee, 38344. And let's see, this is a lot of candy, Billy. You want some?
If you can send it somehow through the internet.
Oh, I love candy from other lands. Hi, Ken. Sending you some candy from Norway. Watching your program every Friday after work. You must try to make live shows early on Saturday or Sunday for us who can't be up in the middle of the night to watch it live. Well, it's called Thursday Night Live, so probably won't be doing that. Let's see. Wow. Hope you like the candy from Norway. I will send you some more candy if you manage to say this word. And he sent me a Norwegian word.
Oh, man.
And it's longer than anti-disestablishmentarianism, which is one of our longer words.
I think you're gonna have to put it up on the screen somehow.
Oh, I can't. There was a town in Norway, I think, that some weatherman said. It took him a whole 45 seconds just to say the one word. Okay, if I get some candy. If I can say this. Minor Itets landing sporedificus Jonas Goffinalling married as asparagus. Nope, no candy for me. It also comes with a tin can that is not candy but mackerel in tomato sauce. Mackerel? You send me mackerel? Oh man, look at this stuff. Billy, you've been out of the country, haven't you?
Italy and Canada, if that counts.
Okay. I'm gonna try this.
What is it called?
It's called Smash. It looks like bugles. You know the bugles that we have here in the States? It looks like caramel dipped bugles. And they are.
Oh gosh.
How
are they?
Oh my god.
Are they good?
Yeah, it's like chocolate and salt. You know that?
Yeah.
Flavor. It's chocolate covered bugles.
Oh.
I got 2 bags, one for you, one for me. Is this
called Smash?
Yeah, Smash. I'm sure you can get some of this on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some called Twist. Here's a Kvik Furfty Herfty Lurgen bar. Kvik. Yes, I apologize for butchering these names, but it feels like a Kit Kat.
Yeah, it looks like it too.
Yeah. Break me off a piece of that skiffly herfty glurft. So let's see here. And then there's some licorice. I'm always afraid of licorice.
Do you like black licorice?
I'm not a big licorice fan. Oh, and man, I'm sorry. Is this entertaining at all? Because I am gonna be so fat.
It's making me hungry.
I got one more box over here. But I will warn you about...
Whoa, Andy just said bugles suck. Whoa.
Bugles do not... Have you ever had the caramel ones?
Yeah, I've had them all. They're all incredible.
Yeah, I love bugles. I'll tell you about licorice, saltwater taffy. I made saltwater taffy for many years. Don't eat licorice saltwater taffy, and I'll tell you why. It's because... And this isn't just where I worked. This is everywhere. They will take every flavor saltwater taffy that is left over, that maybe didn't get wrapped right, or and they will put it all together and put that licorice flavoring over like banana pieces, cherry pieces, because the licorice flavor is so overwhelming.
Ew.
Yeah, so don't eat the licorice.
I'm not a big fan of saltwater taffy to begin with.
No?
Nah.
Are you some kind of communist? What's wrong with you?
All right. I had, I think I said something about not updating your drone in a video, and someone called me a communist, so I might be a communist.
You might be. Didn't Jeff Foxworthy did that? You might be a communist if you don't update your drone. Let's see. Oh my gosh, more candy. Look at this stuff.
Oh man.
Look at that. Look at this. They've got... I don't even know where this is.
My mouth is watering.
Look at that.
Now.
It's snowballs with human faces on them. I love this.
Go,
Hold on.
You make me want to go and see if I've got any candy.
And there's a surprise in here. Hey Ken, I bought my first drone, a Phantom 4, 2 years ago, and after searching YouTube, I found your channel and instantly loved it. Thank you so much. I am a reasonably sensible 42-year-old that acts like an excitable 12-year-old when I see a new upload from you. And although unfortunately, as I'm in the UK, I don't often get to see Thursday Night Live, but always watch it over the following days and thoroughly appreciate all the time and effort you and your guests put into it, and your channel as a whole. Very glad to see you have recovered from the car accident last year. I hope you have a great 2019. Anyway, as a small token of my appreciation for everything you do, I've packaged up a small selection, mostly of Scottish items for you. Oh, it's from Scotland. It's for the Candy Exchange program. But as I visit America occasionally, I'm more than happy to send you this with nothing needed in return. Hope you enjoy the gifts. This is from Colin. And the non-edible gift I found at Comic-Con and just had to pick it up from you. It's from the TV series Supernatural and was on the car driven by Death. No way! Look at that!
Wow, that's awesome.
I didn't know that was that from a TV show?
I got no idea.
It's not but and by, but it's pretty close.
But asterisk by.
Yeah! That is so cool, man. Thank you, Colin. Man, I have to say, if you want to send me candy, go ahead and send it to this address right here. Ken Heron, 215 Baker Road, 9C38344. This will last me another week. Let me just very quickly. I know this is boring to people who can't eat it, but I've got refreshers. I don't know what those are. Let me make the picture. Let me make the picture big for you. Wham! I guess this is named after the band. Wake me up before you go. Not really. It's not named after the band. Biscuits. I got biscuits. Blackjack. I don't know what blackjack. Anybody know what this stuff is? Blackjack. Certainly, if you're near Scotland, you've had these refreshers. So my eye keeps getting drawn to these guys. I don't know if I want to eat the whole family. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Oh man, caramel wafer biscuits, Billy.
Holy
caramel
crap,
wafer
man.
biscuits.
I love caramel.
I wish you were here to share, man. Oh.
I got my own. I've got Mamba.
Shortbread. Billy, I'm part Scottish, I'll have you know. I'm in the McDonald clan. I actually have a tartan.
Really?
Yeah, I have a tartan. I have a kilt and everything. My mom used to take me to the Scottish games all the time here in the States, and I would eat shortbread.
Sweet.
It is. Thank you so much, everybody, for sending that stuff. That is amazing. Now,
Jibba Jabba says that blackjack is like a licorice.
oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're about to wrap it up. Short show today.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you bet. One more thing before we go, and I go off into dreamland. I wanted to share a video that was sent by the Tarvins, the Tarvin family, and they sent me an email. And here it is. Hey Ken, hope you had a Merry Christmas. Thank you for sending the pigeon jerky labels and bags to my wife, Linda. I have these pigeon jerky bags that you fill up with just any kind of jerky, and then it becomes pigeon jerky. So I sent them some. We gave some pigeon jerky to our son and daughter for Christmas. It was actually modified turkey bacon. It was a big hit. Photos attached. Here they are with the package.
Sweet.
There's some pigeon jerky right there. While at our daughter's house today, Linda brought out her ukulele. Our daughter and her 3 young ones joined in to sing the pigeon jerky jingle, which I dutifully recorded with my Osmo Pocket. And our daughter came up with a pretty good tagline for pigeon jerky. It's feather free.
Nice.
Thanks for your kindness in sending the labels. Best wishes in the new year, and we will be tuning in for Thursday Night Live, though we usually watch it after it's no longer live. My wife enjoys it, and she's not even involved in drones, except for allowing me to enjoy mine, and that's from John Tarvin. So here it is, the ukulele version from the Tarvins of the Pigeon Jerky song. Enjoy.
Enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky with a Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to help them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meat. I said the Cadillac of processed meat. Feather free. What was that you said? Feather free. Okay.
That was awesome.
Man, she plays a mean ukulele.
Man. Do you play any instruments, Billy?
I played the piano when I was younger.
You do? Can you still play?
No.
Did you have lessons?
Yeah, I had lessons. I played for probably like 2 years, and then I started doing karate.
So if you had to, gun to your head, what song could you knock out right now?
I think I'd be dead, but I would try to play The Entertainer.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I got to see that one day. Well, thank you, everybody, for, we're going to say bye-bye, everyone.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
I can feel the sleep washing over me like a coma. It's coming on strong.
You might just fall right asleep in that chair.
It might happen, and it's a race between me falling asleep and the batteries running out on this camera. Billy, thank you so much for sitting in the show.
Of course.
We'll get back to normal next week. Thank you, Jeff Sills. Thank you, Brian Cook, Steve Edwards, Scott Littlefield, Brandon Littlefield, and the entire Littlefield players, and the Tarvin family for playing their ukulele. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
And bye.
That's great. See, now wouldn't it be great if right there I hit something and it just ended? But no. I am betting $1,000 that Wirecast will crash. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give him one of these. I'm going to give him one of those. I'm going to bring that back. Fingers crossed. See you, Billy.
See ya.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. The killer can process meat. Say I enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. And you give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. And it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. A killer can process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.